like, you know what? I guess this is the story that I'm supposed to tell. Welcome to the Ash Show and the House of Ash podcast. I'm your host, Ashwina. This is a safe haven that inspires you to live the free and abundant life that you desire. So the two questions that I asked myself that changed my life is what I wanted to talk about today. Honestly, I haven't even prepped that part either. We did some shoots on the paddleboard and I literally fell in the water. Totally soaked. And I was like, okay. Another thing that went wrong was I actually had planned to have a beautiful location here to shoot some other episodes because we are going to do a few episodes in one day. And that didn't go through as well. And for me, it was, you know what? This whole story is about surrendering. And the story that I initially wanted to tell is the story of how I left my country, which is in Holland, and then jumped and now live here in Mexico with my son. And the main story behind that is the surrendering part, like to let go of everything. But today, and even yesterday, so much stuff went wrong that I'm like, surrendering doesn't mean only when big stuff happens. Surrendering also is day-to-day things that can happen, like when you want to do something and it just doesn't go as planned, and how you deal with that. A little background on yesterday. I actually am wearing one of the local brands here. So yesterday I picked up some clothes for this shoot today. And on my way home, I remember even saying to her, like, oh, you don't have to put it in a bag because it's silk. And I honestly don't like ironing at all. Like I despise it. And I don't even have an iron right now. So I just hang the clothes and I just, let it dry like it is. So I said, no, you don't have to put it in the bag. Just leave it at the hanger and I would just bring it home. But apparently that wasn't a smart move because I dropped one of the items on my way home. And I only found out hours later when I got home and I wanted to try out the outfits. And so I texted her like, okay, please tell me that you still have the shorts and please tell me that it's at your place, And she's like, no, Ash, I don't. I'm for sure I gave it to you. And I'm like, oh God. And so I asked her, okay, send me a picture of what it looks like. And then I'm going to post it here on our local chats because we have some WhatsApp groups. And I posted it onto WhatsApp groups here locally. And luckily someone found it. And within an hour, I got a response. And someone basically was walking back home and she found it. And they wanted to actually make a picture and put it in one of the Facebook groups that we also have here. But I was already there, and I was like, oh my God, thank God for the community and thank God that I just kept the faith, like that I at least tried to find it. Now today, like we were supposed to have a beautiful location to shoot and some other things, and it just all didn't fell through. Like it all fell through. It just didn't happen. I literally fell in the water. Everything was soaked. Then to hear last minute, like, hey, we're not gonna be able to get in a villa. And I'm like, you know what? I guess this is the story that I'm supposed to tell. It's, surrendering is a way of life. And although that story that I initially wanted to tell was a beautiful story to tell, and I will tell that. But the main thing is that it doesn't always have to be these huge, gigantic decisions that you make in life. It can also be how you show up in life. And for me, joy is so important. Like how I feel inside is so important. And I honestly am like, I don't want to rob myself from my joy, when things go wrong, how do you deal with that? Like, what is your character then? Who do you show up to be? And this is something internal. Like you can even fake it around you, but if you don't feel that peace and that love, then there's nothing that yeah, will truly make you happy. That's really, truly what I believe. And over the years, I really worked on that to really find that center and to be able to really come back to myself and be like, okay, I guess there's another plan. And I used to be a fixer. Now I can do both. I want to say gigantic problem solver, but I don't think that's the right phrasing. But I'm really good in problem solving. But sometimes you really have to learn to not try to fix everything with your mind and just to do that. Like just like just let it be. And then you can take an action and then you just let it go in that moment and not hold on to it and not hold on to the outcome. And that's what I've been doing for specifically this episode. And that's why I really felt that I had to share it. And now it makes sense why I had troubles to even tell the story because it's such a big story to tell. And I had trouble simply because I wasn't meant to share that story right now. I was meant to share this, exactly this, what just happened. And, you know, Sylvia is the name of the lady that gave me her beautiful clothes to wear for this shoot. And she says something, she's from Poland. She says something very beautifully. Like in Poland, they say when basically shit hits the fan, when everything goes wrong, that's actually a good thing. Like then it will all get better eventually. And then you can actually be really proud because to manage everything perfectly is tiring and striving for perfection is tiring. And it's like just to be able to be like, okay, life shows up as it is and I can just navigate through it. That is the ultimate freedom. And that's truly what I've always been seeking and always what I actually love most about my life is to really have that peace. I have a gift that nobody knows about. Well, a few. What I didn't know about surrendering part is that the whole journey of surrendering is to let go of that mind that wants to control things, that human part of us. I really believe that we're both. Like we're a soul and we're human. And the ultimate goal for me is to be a divine human, like to have that spirit and the human part of me to really blend. And as I went through that journey, and I'm still on that journey, and I really love and appreciate that journey. As I went on that journey, you're constantly being held back by those human blocks, right? It's like, oh my God, like I can't do that, or that's scary, or and then something then takes over because it's like this yearning or this knowing of no, but I meant to go that way. And that makes you let go of things that you are most afraid of letting go of. Um, for me personally, it has opened up a lot of gifts that I didn't know existed. And one of the gifts that I have found is that I can speak a different language that I've never learned consciously. And what is called is light language. So I want to share that to activate all of you based on this specific topic of surrendering. And for me to do this open and in the public is also a new way for me to surrender to that as well. It's not that I'm ashamed, but it's like I just never really shared it. And I feel that she wants to get out now and spread. Just remember, you're magic. If you like this episode, please like and subscribe, spread the love, and make sure to join me on the next episode.